and I'm working with what's in my pocket in my kitchen to produce a fast, affordable meal on a budget. Today I'm making a barbecue pork fried rice and a fried hot link ramen. Sometimes I don't feel like spending money or have the energy to go out to a Chinese restaurant and order barbecue pork fried rice or fried ramen or chow mein and spend money. Sometimes I don't want to order takeout. So I'm just going to use what I have in my fridge to make something fast and easy. Just what I want to eat out of the things I have. So let's get started. To make the barbecue pork fried rice, it's really easy. I had some leftover white rice here. You want to make sure it's a day old so it fries up easily. And there's a restaurant that I like to go to that makes a really good fried ramen. Sometimes you don't have to use a cup of noodle just to eat it as a soup. They made a great reinvention of fried ramen. You can fry it up like a chow mein noodle and add all of your green onions and your beef or shrimp or chicken or eggs to it and make it like a fried noodle. So what I did was I boiled the noodles for 3 minutes in water. You kind of want to add a little oil to them so they don't get all sticky on you. And this is going to be my base for my fried rice and my ramen. Now the fried rice and the ramen basically have the same things in it. Soy sauce, green onions. There's a couple of things that I changed. The fried rice is going to have frozen peas and carrots and egg. You find a lot of that in fried rice. And the ramen noodles are going to have hot links and garlic and green onions. Just 3 basic things. Both of them are going to have soy sauce. So let's get started. I got 2 pans over here, sizzling hot. You want to make sure they're really, really hot. And the fried rice, we're going to start off with the rice first. We want to fry the rice. The barbecue pork, you can buy at a Chinese market. They already make it pre-made. It's just a couple dollars. You cut it up. Real easy. The frozen vegetables are going to take real fast to cook, and so are the eggs. So we want to fry up the rice first. Now for the ramen, since the noodles are already cooked up and they're already soft, the hot links need to be cooked. So we're going to fry up the hot links and the garlic first. Okay. Got that rice going. Okay, now we're going to add the barbecue pork and the frozen vegetables. And we're going to let that cook down just for a couple minutes. Now we got our hot links going. They're going to cook really fast in the oil. And you don't want the garlic to burn. So you want to make sure you just get a nice little browning on the meat. And then you're going to add the noodles. You kind of want to take them apart with your fingers so they don't get all sticky. There you go. Stir that rice. It's going to start to get all nice and hot, brown. And you got a nice great color here from the frozen vegetables, the barbecue pork, and that rice. Alright, now for the top ramen, what I did was I reserved the seasonings. The seasonings that you would normally use to make the soup, I'm going to put in the top ramen. I'm putting about half of the amount. I used 3 packages of ramen noodles, so I'm doing about maybe 1 package, 1.5 packages, because I'm going to add soy sauce, so you don't want it to be too salty, but you do want to have a little flavor. If you don't have the packets, you can use bouillon cubes. Also works really well. That's about 1.5. We're gonna add a little soy sauce now to our rice and to our noodles. Okay, now we stir. The rice is getting all brown now from the soy sauce and frying up real nice. That barbecue pork is getting all nice and crispy. You want to mix all the flavors together. You should use a wok, but I don't have a wok, so you can use a frying pan. Okay. And now we want to stir our noodles. Get all that flavoring from the seasonings of that beef bouillon and that soy sauce in there. Got the garlic and the hot links. Makes it a little spicy. You can add chili oil or chili peppers to it. Okay, and you're going to let that brown a little bit longer. Once it starts to cook down and get a little bit more brown, then you want to add the green onions as the last thing. Okay? Now for the egg. For the fried rice, what I'm going to do now is push the rice over to the back of the pan. And I'm going to add a little scrambled egg. But I want to scramble the egg first, just a little bit. So I'm putting it on one side of the pan to let it cook. And I'm going to let that cook and kind of scramble it in the pan. It's going to cook fast. There you go. Then after it starts looking like it's all the way almost cooked, you can start incorporating it in the rice. And you'll get some nice fluffy eggs in there. Like so. Good home cooking. So we're getting ready to add our green onions. Our fried rice is almost done. And our noodles are almost done. Oh yeah, the noodles are getting nice and crispy now. You can cook them, get them a little crispy, get that meat a little brown. And once you start seeing them get a little crispy, you want to turn the heat down on both. Add your green onions. Now, for the fried rice, I cut up the green onions smaller, and I made them a little bigger for the ramen, so you get a nice big crunch. So I'm going to add my green onions to both. Stir it. You want the green onions to keep their crunch. And the fried rice is done. Now for the ramen, you want to stir that. Get those hot links in there. And the heat will soften up the onions a little bit, but still give it that crunch so it doesn't overcook it. And those are done. So you want to turn both pans off. And you're good to go. Fried ramen with hot link and barbecue pork fried rice in minutes. Let's try it. I'm excited about this. Got that nice egg, barbecue pork, fresh veggies and green onions from that fried rice. And let's try the ramen. Nice noodles with all that seasoning and the hot links, green onions. This is my favorite thing to eat sometimes after going out at night. All right. And by the way, thank you, Mama Rachel, for my great knives, all the way from China, that I used to make my Chinese food today. So kudos, Mama. They work great. Let's try our ramen. Great seasoning from that bouillon mixed in with the soy sauce. It's light soy sauce, so you don't have to use too much salt in it. Spiciness from that hot link and the crunch from the green onion. Easy home cooking. And you don't have to go to a restaurant to get it. You can make it right at home. Usually costs $7 for something like that in a restaurant. And I just bought the hot links and had the noodles. Cost me a couple bucks. Let's try the fried rice. Great, you got the green onion, the egg, the nice frozen veggies, the barbecue pork, and that soy sauce. The egg is nice and fluffy. Some good home cooking. Because I gotta eat good, and I gotta eat on a budget. Here's how I did it home cooking today. Fried ramen noodles with hot link and fried rice. Good home cooking. Thanks for tuning in today. You are watching Home Cooking. And I'm Nori. You can tell me what's eating ya. Email me at norishomecooking@gmail.com or Facebook or YouTube me at Nori's Cooking and tell me what you're at home cooking. Because today I'm at home cooking some fried rice and some hot link ramen. We'll see you next time. Tune in to find out more what I'm home cooking next. Stay tuned. Bye.